will this particular meeting be on video, which I believe it is.
Yes, it is. We
So
opened it.
I can read it now, or I can read it at the next regular city meeting, at your discretion.
And does it have something to do with tonight's agenda items?
It mentioned something we discussed last night, I believe.
Okay. Go ahead and read it. Let's just so we don't get them piled up.
Okay, this is from a Mr.
It's just crazy. It's crazy how much certain government people just can't tolerate certain types of people.
11. I worked on a ship that sailed in the Antarctic Sea protecting whales from Japanese whaling ships. They used an LRAD device on us. Before we realized they had them, 5 of the deckhands experienced permanent hearing loss. As a special meeting, will tonight's meeting have video? If not, I'd like the members to see this tonight as FYI before officially being read at the next council meeting. For citizens to be heard, discuss resolution of the evaluation duties and concerns regarding the chief of police. Special meeting 2/23/21. I had originally recalled this messaging, but after hearing Joe outright lie, sorry, be polite, neglected to tell the whole truth, and last night's meeting made me decide to send it anyway. Long-range acoustic devices, which are effectively sound cannons, have been used to disperse crowds in the past, so I want to talk about them as they can permanently damage your hearing. Any sounds above 85 decibels can cause permanent damage to your hearing. Some LRADs can create sounds up to about 160 decibels when used at full power. Now back to the original reason for this email. Council members should read this article before considering any parachute severance package from Leon Valley for Joe Salvaggio. Bottom line, he doesn't deserve it. There's an article link. A few excerpts from the article. Note they are the 90-year statistics. Leon Valley has one of the highest overall crime rates of any U.S. city. For comparison, the national total crime rate is 2,489 incidents for every 100,000 people. Leon Valley's overall crime rate is 69% higher than the overall crime rate in Texas. Statewide, there were 814,678 crimes reported in 2019, or 2,810 for every 100,000 people. Leon Valley has a higher crime rate than the vast majority of all comparable cities in Texas. To be considered comparable, a city must have a complete 2019 FBI crime report and population of 5,000 or more. In my personal observation to this next one, and talking to people I know in the area, this seems to hold credibility to the rumors that Leon Valley officers hang out mostly at the police station and seem to have slower responses to auto accidents than the city of San Antonio in their own city. Property crime is much more prevalent in Leon Valley than it is nationwide. There were 539 property crimes in Leon Valley in 2019, or 4,629 for every 100,000 residents. Meanwhile, the national property crime rate is 2,110 incidents per 100,000 people. There were 436 larcenies reported in Leon Valley in 2019, or 3,744 for every 100,000 people. Nationwide, the larceny rate is 1,550 per 100,000 people. There were 51 break-ins reported in Leon Valley in 2019, or 438 for every 100,000 residents. For reference, there are 341 reported burglaries for every 100,000 people nationwide in 2019. Anyone see irony in the next statistic? Across the United States, annual motor vehicle theft rate is 220 for every 100,000 people. In Leon Valley, meanwhile, there were 52 motor vehicle thefts in 2019.
Yeah, and as I look at the one that I had, it's a
Same one.
duplicate. Yeah, it's a duplicate. So, okay, very good. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. This is from Mr. Justin Pulliam. Good evening, Madam Mayor and City Councilman. Please end Mr. Salvaggio's employment today. Giving Salvaggio a handout is not going to accomplish anything. If he is set to sue in the city, he will just like he sued the city in San Antonio. If he is not going to sue, then you're simply throwing away more tax dollars, and Salvaggio has no legitimate cause of action. By the way, his demands are outrageous, his conduct possibly illegal. Salvaggio tried to take out Councilman Bradshaw. The United States Federal Court stopped him. Mr. Salvaggio tried to take out you, Mayor. I stopped him. Salvaggio later tried to take out me, going out as far as to waste public funds to hire a private investigator. Salvaggio failed. Now, Salvaggio, playing the victim in manufacturing an incident, is trying to take out Councilman Stevens. And in bold letter, Mr. Pulliam goes on to say, but that alleged charge was filed before Stephen was even running for office. It has nothing to do with Salvaggio's employment situation. Salvaggio abuses his position to take down civil rights activists and YouTubers from across the country. This has damaged so many lives, and it is ridiculous for Leon Valley residents to be forced to fund Salvaggio's personal vendetta against police accountability. Salvaggio has and is targeting so many more Leon Valley residents. His outrageous conduct has sparked international attention, and for good reason. It's among the most abusive government behavior that people has ever seen. When will it ever stop? You can and you should stop it today. Don't wait another minute. Don't allow anyone else to be victimized. Sincerely, Justin Pulliam, Fort Bend County, Texas.
Thank you. All right. Those are the ends of citizens to be heard. So we will now move to agenda item number 3. The City Council shall meet in executive session to discuss the following. Number 1, pursuant to Texas Government Code Chapter 551, Section 551.071, consultation with attorney to discuss the lawsuit, Rule 11 agreement, and continued pattern of code violations found at 6320 Bandera Road. Number 2, pursuant to Texas Government Code Chapter 551, Section 551.071, consultation with counsel on legal matters, update from Attorney Charles S. Frigerio on pending litigation matters. Number 3, pursuant to Texas Government Code 551, Section 551.074, personnel matters, to discuss a resolution of the evaluation duties and concerns regarding the Chief of Police. And at this time, I believe it's 7:20, we will move to executive session. Podium, sir, and identify yourself. And excuse me, did you have your hand up
Yeah, I did.
before? I'm sorry, I did not see that.
Okay.
Apologize.
Yeah, I just would like to be in the chambers with them. I'm representing the San Antonio Aquarium. I'm Robert Eberlein. I'm the general manager over there. And, I'm sorry.
Hello? Hello?
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So you're the general manager of the aquarium, and would like to be involved in the meeting. Okay, I mean,
Cameron Cavino couldn't be here. He was notified late, so he couldn't make it up here.
okay. I'm not sure if that's appropriate for the executive session. I'll defer to the attorney, Molly Solis, if I don't.
Here, you can call anyone you want into the meeting during
Okay.
the meeting. During the meeting, you can call whoever you want into the meeting, so you can get advice from your attorney during the meeting.
Okay.
And if she
All right,
says
let's
it's
do it
okay,
that
then
way.
we can get him.
And then we'll know that you're here. I'm sorry, would you give me your name again, please?
Hold on.
Robert Eberlein.
Would you spell that last name, please?
E-B, as in boy, E-R-L-I-N-E.
Line. Thank you so much. Yeah, this is a first time request that I've had this, so I wanted to be sure we were doing it right. But we will let you know. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Alright, guys. Hello, and welcome to the Desert Goat channel. The goat with the most of what? You decide. As you all see here, they're going to waste our time on, trying to say what to do with Salvaggio. So What do you all think? Do you think they're going to waste our time? I know they're going to waste our time. I mean, yeah, if there's any Justin Pulliam fans in my chat, Justin is on his channel. He's live. As usual, Justin has Justin time. But you're all more than welcome to chat in my room. Let me know what you think on what's going on. Yeah. So yeah, while they're in their special office, you know, doing their so-called special meeting, and not only are they doing their special meeting, they are there, you know, just pretty much saying, you know, we're gonna waste the taxpayers' money. That's all they're doing right now. They're gonna probably take a good bit of an hour. Sorry guys if it sounds like I'm moving around a lot. When I say goat with the most, I'm usually moving around trying to get some exercise myself. So I'm pretty much getting 2 birds with 1 stone here. So yeah guys, feel free to chime in at any time. Do you honestly think they're going to fire today? Joseph Aggio today, guys. Put 1 in the chat if you think he's going to get let go. 2, as in they're going to let him stay. Personally, I don't think they're going to let him go. That's how they roll. I mean, I'm sorry that it's so boring right now. They are in recess. You know what? Since I have permission from CFW to play her stuff, we can play her stuff, I guess. But yeah, guys, they're gonna take forever. You know what, guys? I think I'm gonna call it a night. You know, to see the rest of just the Leon Valley, go to Justin Pulliam Live. Thank you. Have a good night, all.